The Syrian army has started another push against rebel elements across the country. Government troops are engaged in large-scale offensives to retake ground from the Islamists. And the video shows fierce fighting on the outskirts of the capital, Damascus. Syrian forces are being supported from the air by Russian jets. Russian bombers have hit 49 positions in Syria in the latest round of strikes. Here you can see a large weapons store going up in smoke. RT's Murad Gazdiev reports from a base in Syria from where the jets have been heading out on their missions.
Military chiefs now say that the Russian anti-terror operation here in Syria will last at least 3 or 4 more months. And the base here is being built up to match the Air Force's needs. All of this was just a few weeks ago ground, earth and weeds. Now these Su-30SM air superiority fighters that you may remember from my previous reports have their own little concrete corner.
With jihadists vowing to attack the Russian base, security and safety come first on every level.
If worst comes to worst, the pilots at least have a small survival kit. It's located in a compartment under the ejection seat, and here it is laid out. There's a self-inflating raft if the pilot happens to land in water, another self-inflating radio beacon so the pilots can be found. There's a signal flare launcher as well as cartridges for it, a machette, sharp, as well as sugar, glucose, energy, essential. Salt, if the pilot happens upon meat he needs to disinfect, and a small supply of water.
From Aleppo to deep within the Islamic State's heartland, the extremists are on the run. Fleeing so fast, in fact, that they're even leaving their beards behind. These pictures were allegedly taken on the Syrian border with Turkey. The terrorists are apparently shaving off their hair and dressing as women in an effort to sneak out of the country.
Allahu Akbar.
While that doesn't mean military personnel here can now sit back and relax, there are still facilities for the staff to recharge.
It'll probably come as no surprise, but Russian airmen stationed here in Syria like Russian things, be it TV shows, movies, saunas, or even something to eat. And command has taken that into consideration. You can find kiosks and shops like this all over the base, stocked with Russian goods and paid for in rubles. Здравствуйте, можно, пожалуйста, дюшес? Спасибо.
Murad Gazdiev, RT, from Latakia, Syria.